Are you looking for the best podcast recording software? Well, in this video, I'm going to explain why I use Riverside FM to record all of my podcasts and actually this video as well. Let's get into it. Oh yeah, and as a side note, I just want to give a shout out to Riverside. I love companies that support creators, and thank you, Riverside, for sponsoring this video. All right, so let's talk about why Riverside is my preferred podcast recording software. There's about 3 million podcasts in circulation at this point. You really need to sound and look as good as possible to stand out. It's important. So I actually started my podcast recording journey about 5 years ago using a program called Zoom. And I love Zoom, great program. The problem was I was running into crappy audio, the video was distorted, I couldn't remove barking dogs or echoes in the audio files. Everything was just not up to the quality that I really wanted. And listen, I run a podcast agency. It's really important that me and my clients, we all sound really, really good and we look really good. So what was the solution to my problem? I started using Riverside FM, and there's a few reasons why. So firstly, it's really important to me that the podcast experience is seamless and it's simple. Riverside FM gives you one quick link that you or your guests can follow to get to the recording studio. And they also have their own app, which makes it really simple to record on the go. Riverside also solves the huge problem of the laggy, cruddy audio files that nobody is going to listen to. So what Riverside does is it records locally. It records a copy on your computer and on your guest's computer. High quality WAV file, like crispy clean audio. Now, after the recording is done, both of the audio files get sent together at the same time at the end of the recording to Riverside. And so what you end up getting is the highest quality audio and video file possible. Exactly what you need for your podcast to stand out amongst the masses. Another issue I love that Riverside solves is recording on separate audio tracks. Maybe, for example, your audio is up a little bit higher and your guest is really faint. It can be really hard to go in and adjust the audio levels on the same track. However, if they're on separate tracks, all you got to do is go to track B, your guest, and increase their decibel level. Or you can simply go to your track and lower your decibel level. This is so tedious when you're recording it on Zoom. So using a program like Riverside can save tons of time in post-production. So before I get into the next reason why I love Riverside, I want to give you a thank you gift from them to me, to you. Anyway, if you want to try out Riverside and you want a hot discount, go to the link below and use code FRIENDSOFMARK. That's Friends of Mark. Discount gift from me to you. Thanks, Riverside. I got to be honest, when you're working with companies that give to creators, that give to users, that's where you want to be. And their customer service has been really on point. When I have a problem, they message me right away. So anyway, let's get into the next reason. I'm just listing off tons of reasons why I've loved Riverside since using them about a year ago and will never go back. Let's get into another reason why I really love Riverside. And let me show you my screen. I'm going to share my screen with you here, okay? So stay tuned. So I'm actually recording my screen through the Riverside. Again, I'm recording this entire episode right through my high quality webcam into Riverside.fm. But let me show you this other reason why I love Riverside, and that's because there's a magic editor. I've spent thousands of hours in dark, dank rooms, as you probably have as well. So having a program where it actually can do the editing for me right after my recording is like, thank you. Thank you. You're saving me hours and hours of time. So let me show you how this can save you time. So after you recorded an episode, there's going to be a list of all your previous recordings in the program. So I'm just going to go down and find one that really stands out to me. Let's take Paul here, for example. So go to the studio is where I will go to record, but the recording's already done. So I want to go view all of the recordings. So we're going to go ahead and click that, and it's going to bring up the miscellaneous recordings. One pro tip, I always record my introduction after the episode, so that might be something that you can think about. All right, nice. So we're in the recording section here, and there's a few really cool things. This tool actually suggests clips. So you can save a lot of time by just clicking on one of their suggested clips and then using that for your Instagram Reels, your TikTok videos, your LinkedIn videos, wherever you want to put it. Super, super sweet. Another cool thing that you can do with this magic editor is simply share to social media these clean little snapshots right after they're done. I find that they're optimized really well for LinkedIn. And then down here again, you're going to see the separate video MP4 and separate audio WAV tracks, which is what I recommend for the best listening. All right, cool. So I want to show you a little bit about this magic editor because it's super sweet, it's super clean, super simple. So let's say that Riverside has acknowledged this little 10-minute monologue section of the video is a good one. Let's go ahead and hit this button to edit it. And we can find the perfect place in the video where we want to kind of drop. Maybe it's 120 minutes, probably for reels. Let's say we're trying to make a really sweet Instagram reel. We want to make sure to keep that at least under 60 seconds. So anyway, you go through here, you listen, you find the perfect place to start and finish your clip. We'll say that this is the part, okay? But what's also cool is we can format it perfectly for that file type. Okay, so you can choose your tracks there. Let's say you want it to be an Instagram reel, you want it to be a vertical format, you just click 9:16. You want a square, which might run better for something like LinkedIn, you go to 1:1. You want it widescreen, optimized for YouTube, you go 16:9. How simple is that? Seriously, how simple is that? Super, super simple. So let's say we're going vertical because those are hot. They are hot right now. And we go to our layout. You can have grid, no grid, full frame, shared, like super simple to change up your formatting here. And then you can even add a background. This could be a custom background. Let's say we're feeling colorful. We want this like purple and green. Super simple to do this. Then you simply export, upload it to Instagram Reels. You're done. You don't have to export and bring into other programs, do any sort of complicated stuff. It's really, really simple. And I think that when it comes to podcasting, we want to keep things as simple as possible for us, for our guests. We want to make sure that our show rolls. So listen, these are the reasons that I love Riverside FM. Super easy for me and my guests to use. Gives me the highest quality audio and video file possible. And it even saves me tons of time in post-production and editing. So listen, check out Riverside.fm today. It's going to make a huge difference from those lossy internet files you're getting from Zoom. Listen, Zoom, great program. It's not really designed for podcasting. It will work. It will work, and it's free. I like that, but you're not going to get the best quality product. So if you start thinking about the quality of the product that you're producing, you start talking about actually standing out so people will want to listen, and if you start looking at how can I find ways to save myself time in the production of this show, Riverside FM is a great option. Click the link below to join. You got a free trial. Plus, you can use code FRIENDSOFMARK to save some cash on your sign up. That's Friends of Mark. So click the link below, try out Riverside.fm today and let me know. Let me know how you like it. I know you're going to like it as much as I have because since my change from Zoom, never going back. I'll stay right here. Thanks for watching. Happy recording. And I will catch you next time, action takers. Peace.